got here on a lovely South Florida day? A couple of cruisers out here on the highway. Very nice. Peace. Okay, today I wanted to discuss the top 7 most embarrassing mistakes motorcyclists make, newbies and experts alike. Let's get right on with it. We'll start with number 7 on our list. Running out of gas. You were having such a good time on your motorcycle, when you're riding with your buddies, you weren't paying attention, you didn't notice the empty light on your gas tank or your empty light on your dash, and you guessed it, you ran out of gas. That's when the guy in the giant 4x4 points at you and starts laughing. Alright, number 6, turn signal on for miles. Leaving your turn signal on for miles. I tell you, nothing says idiot louder than that tiny little blinking light that stays on for miles and miles. And the only time you discover it is when you want to make a turn and you wonder to yourself, how long has that been on? Okay, number 5. Accidentally cutting off a motorist on your motorcycle. Hey, let's face it, guys, they do it to us all the time. But when we do it to them, it doesn't feel too good. I can tell you that. Okay, number 4. Gear or clothing not secured. You know, I was riding down the highway for miles and miles, wondering about a special breeze that I don't normally get, only to discover that yes, my fly had been open for miles and miles for the world to see. Not fun. Okay, number 3 most embarrassing incidences on a motorcycle. Motorcycle parts, clothing, or cargo falling off. Well, I've had all 3 of these things happen to me. One time I was on the highway and at night, and I hear a clang, 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 and all of a sudden my exhaust note is very loud. You guessed it. My muffler had fallen off. Clothing. Sometimes I'm on a cruiser. I like to wear a bandana, and it comes flying off. That is not a good thing, I tell you. And cargo falling off. Well, one time I had a Bluetooth speaker on my backpack when I started on my way to my destination, but when I got there, it was gone. Never knowing, did it hit a car? Did it hit somebody? Did it hit some errant raccoon and killed him in the middle of the woods? The world may never know. Okay, so what number are we on now again? Number 2. The number 2 most embarrassing moment on a motorcycle. Stalling the engine at a light when it turns green. I tell you, everybody's staring at you like you're an idiot that doesn't know how to ride, even though you've been riding for decades. But yes, you stalled the engine when the light turned green. Not too cool, man. Alright, the number one most embarrassing mistakes motorcyclists do. Drum roll, please. Dropping the bike. I had 2 most embarrassing situations when I dropped my bike. Number 1, I'm at a biker bar and I'm leaving and I'm just backing up my bike trying to get out of there. And there's some kind of weird bump or something in the middle of the road that I didn't see when I'm backing up. And the second my big giant 240 tire hit that bump sideways on the side of the tire, my bike went down in the middle of with a bunch of biker guys there. That was very, very embarrassing. And another time I was in cycle gear in North Miami, and I'm trying to help my wife who's on her motorcycle. We're parked and she's fidgeting with something and I'm trying to help her, and I couldn't quite reach her even though I was on the bike next to her, and so I decided to get off my bike and walk over there and help her. Well, I got off the bike not remembering that I didn't put my kickstand down. Down went the bike, right in front of cycle gear. I tell you, It's a great time to have a full face helmet on. You know, those things are not only good at saving your life, they're also really good at saving your dignity because they can't recognize you. Anyways, it was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for watching.